You've captured a video that you want to share with the world, but the colors are off, and your cat is not interested in doing a second take. Hi, my name is Paul Wittenberg. Let me show you how to quickly color correct that video in Photoshop. Known for its incredible power editing still images, Photoshop can bring that power to bear on your video. First, let's set up things for the work ahead. Because Photoshop can be used for so many tasks, it has a number of different workspaces, including ones you can create yourself. But so I select the motion thing. We're doing video. Still not all of the panels we'll need are open. We also need adjustments. Windows, adjustments. Set it for expanded view. Secondly, histogram. Then set the histogram for all channel view. All right, let's bring in our video. Open as Smart Object. Select the video and hit Open. Open as Smart Object gives you more flexibility, especially with video. A number of changes you can do in Photoshop will only affect the frame you're looking at when you do the change, unless the video is contained in a smart object. So let's save our Photoshop document. Save as. Give it a name. Cat correct. Or whatever you want to call it. Save. Maximize compatibility. Fine. When color correcting a video, it is best to pick a frame that represents the average frame of the video. Let's see. That's not average. Let's see where the cat goes. Ah, there we go. There. This is an average frame. Now you say, well, the screen's now pretty cluttered. Let's have a better look. Hit the Tab button on your keyboard and gets rid of all the clutter. Tab again, and you're back to an average frame. Even better if it contains areas that are white, gray, and black. White is most important. Now let's look at the histograms. This is the black side, the darkest. This is the lightest, the whites. Clearly, there's a problem with red on the in the whites. A little bit of green and no blue. In the adjustment panel, pick levels. All right, this is your basic, most common adjustment use in Photoshop. And it also contains another histogram. Okay, on the left are 3 eyedroppers. One sets the black point, one the gray, and one the white. We will start with the white point. Now we've clicked on the eyedropper. Now hold down the Alt key, Option key on a Mac, and we get a view of the picture. Now let's hit that Tab button again so we can see the whole picture. What we see are the areas closest to white. Now, there are some areas that look white already, but the problem is they don't contain any useful color details. What we need is an area that best represents the color cast we want to get rid of. Well, here is an area that with plenty of the problem red. So let's click on that. Wow, what an improvement. Now let's finish off with the grays and the blacks. Tab back so we have our palette. Start gray. There we go. Gray does not have an Alt key view. Then black. Hold down the Alt key. There's not much black in there. Hit a black. There we go. It's a little subtler. All right. What have we got? Well, there we've balanced the whites more. Black's not too bad. Now, if when you're doing this, you click on a spot and the result just doesn't work. Ooh, that's fine. Even worse. All you have to do is click on another spot. With white and black points, it is important to keep trying, though black usually isn't a problem. Things are now looking pretty good, but there is a problem. Tab. All that lovely balanced white is awfully bright and distracting. This is a video about my cat Zipper, not of the bathroom. Now, there is a common trick used to focus images on the intended subject. It is called a vignette. Creating a vignette can be fairly simple. Down to the circle there, in the layers palette. Create a solid color layer, black preferably. Okay. Now you can't see anything. All right. Go to Tools, the Gradient tool. Go to the kind, pick black and white. Go for here, black and white. Yeah. Now, for the type, you pick a radial. Now, click on the mask for the color layer and draw out a radial gradient. All right. Wow, that looks like an old movie. Well, that's way too dark. So just go to the layer opacity, bring it down to 50%. Always start at 50%. It's a good place to begin. Let's look at the whole thing. I'm using the F key now to go to a display where it's just black. You can have a look. It's not bad, but we could be a little more subtle. No need to draw attention to the vignette. There we go. You didn't know there was a vignette on there, you wouldn't even recognize it. Now, game. You could go the other way. Let's say you were looking for a little bit more atmosphere and suspense. Suspense. Okay, but I'm not looking for suspense in this one. I'm just looking for a nice focus on the cat. Now, how is that focus doing? It's not too bad. Let's move it farther into the video. Ah, yes. Good. Alrighty, let's do a preview. Alright, there we go. Go to F. Now hit the space bar on your keyboard and off it plays. Now you might say, oh, it's playing in slow motion. Well, you've done a lot of things to it. The computer has to process all those things as it plays. That's to be expected. Once it can process all that, it will be able to play it in the proper speed. Okay, and there we go. Well, enough of that. All right, let's go back to our timeline. All right. Save our work. Now we're ready to show the world, but first we have to get the new look video out of Photoshop. Go to Export. Down here, go to Export, Render Video. Okay. It's using the name of the Photoshop file, which you can change to a different name for the rendered video. I'll add just 01 just to give it. Okay. QuickTime Movie, we'll stick to that, but animation, best quality, not what we're looking for. It's too big a file. Let's go in, change it to something more compatible with the internet. H.264. Just leave those settings. And there we go. And hit render, and the progress bar appears, and when that's done, your file is done. Well, we won't wait for that to finish. There we have our color corrected video. My name is Paul for Star Challenge Media. Thanks for watching, and goodbye until next time.